interactions with that 100-day moving average to see in the prior bull runs how it interacted with those levels. So let's have a look at the last bull run. Okay, the last bull run, we only came in to test that a couple of times. That was before price went fully parabolic. Let's look at the cycle before that and see what happened over there. Same thing. PS the 100-day moving average quite a few times. Let's look at the 150. The 150 pretty much held for the duration of the bull market. And you can say that bull market came to its end when the 100 crossed below the 200. And if you look at the 200 in this particular cycle, which was the 2017 bull run, it was never pierced. Let's go back and have a look at the 100 interaction with the cycle before that, which was the 2013 bull run. So looking at the 2013 bull run over here, price trended way, way, way above that. Obviously faster trending, so you need to look at something like the 50s. Okay, let's quickly take all of that off, go back, have a look at this, let's zoom in. So, the 100 is significant, the 150 is also significant, and so is the 200. The point being over here is if these moving averages start to converge into one another, then you know that you have a weakening trend and the bull run well and truly could be over. That's not the case. You can see prices holding above all of these levels, and all the moving averages are still adequately spread apart from one another. That's a more zoomed in approach. So somewhere within this region, my expectation is that demand will be found once supply loses control and a bounce should be intact. Now, we could also look at the bull market support band, which takes the 20-week simple moving average and combines it with the 21 exponential moving average. So zooming in, let's just reset that and grab this point over here. You can see we almost at that level. Now, it doesn't really matter which area of support or resistance you look at within trading because we all have different approaches. Some people look at the 21, some look at the 30, some look at the 50, some at the 100. The point being over here is that you have to understand as long as that moving average or the support level is trending towards the upside, you are still in a higher time frame uptrend. That is a significant point that you have to understand is that time reinforces that level. So if price hasn't come into that super important area of support, which this is for a long period of time, then you can bet your best dollar 9 times out of 10, it's going to elicit a major reaction from that level. I do teach about this in whale school. If you want to know more about these types of things like time reinforcing certain levels, whale school is the place to go. Now, you can see over there, time has reinforced this level. It's been very, very, very long since we last tested this bull market support band. Let's actually go and have a look. Let's look at the entirety of the cycle. So we haven't actually tested the bull market support band since leaving it in November of 2023. As soon as we left it in November of 2023, we came very, very close to testing it in January of this year and then rallied straight out of that area. And now we're coming back for the first time. So expect a bounce, right? Expect a bounce from these levels. You can see the massive amount of liquidity, which is also below over here. The yellow bright areas of 57,200. As price moves into there, those are limit orders set by a lot of different market participants on big exchanges like Binance, and those areas will get filled. So here we have it, price losing the range. I think let's leave the 4-hour time frame. We've already covered enough with the other time frames, but this becomes the buy the dip zone as mentioned. So there it is. Well school, link is in the description below. I'm going to try and make today's show pretty quick for you. You can see spot sellers are fully in control. The orange line trending down very, very aggressively. So is the leverage. You have the open interest shooting towards the upside, showing you that people are opening up short positions, which is of course not the right move to be doing right now. You don't want to be opening up short positions as price is breaking down the trading range. You want to be opening up short positions based on a back test into the bottom of the trading range as a resistance, and then you can start to turn look for price to turn back down. Okay, what about ETH BTC? How's it faring up in this whole move over here? ETH BTC, ironically, is actually holding up. So it is defending the June 2022 lows over there, but ETH USD, you wouldn't want to be holding, right? This was the level to clear. We marked it off nice and bright on the chart over there, coming in at 3,554. That was the breakdown level. That's what you needed to reclaim to put risk back towards the upside, meaning bullseye in control. We said beware of the rejection from this level. We got the rejection on that candle on Sunday, and down we go. So this is currently in distribution for Ethereum. and I wouldn't be looking to go long at this point now until you get about 3,364, so you can move that invalidation level down. Bitcoin dominance still hovering around that 55% level, which is above the mid-range. If you focus on the bright yellow box over here, that is the mid-range between 50 and 60. This is the 55% level. You are in a rising wedge pattern, which is traditionally a bearish chart pattern. But I said, wait for the spike up towards 58 to 60% before converting any of your Bitcoin into altcoins. And so far, the trade of the cycle, honestly speaking, has been Bitcoin, right? If you compare to all the other coins out there, it would be like picking a needle in a haystack. In order to get the altcoins that have completely outperformed Bitcoin, they've been far and few between. Some of the likes of which we can name would be Solana. I know that Mantra, real world asset protocols also been outperforming. So these are things you need to look at, right? Here you have Total 3 coming down into the mid-range level. Really you need to get into the yellow zone for Boost to be in control. Pretty much straight rejection from the top side of the range coming back down. Now you're looking for support to be found at this fiber. $158 billion mark. If you look over here, cumulative liquidation delta is going extremely negative over here. With if price starts to spike towards the upside, you have just short of $1 billion worth of shorts which will be liquidated out of their positions, right? So late shorts are currently opening up. Looking at some of the altcoins, Solana is coming into major area of support. Very, very significant. If prices don't start to bounce very, very soon and it loses this area, don't be surprised if you see Solana at the very least trade down to $100, which is going to be the prior mid-range. And I would even open up the possibility of it trading all the way down into the $80 zone at a later date. Now, percentage drawdown wise, you're looking at from there to there, another 28%. I'm not going to go too deep into the altcoin sector because I think that was yesterday's show. I covered it extensively over there. I told you that altcoins are about to drop 30%. And I gave you every single reason in the book as to why that was to be the case. So, we can take a few requests. We can indeed take a few requests. Let's have a look at Gummy, also approaching mid-range. I'm going to also show you some of the coins that I have interest in getting allocation or positions into. This being one of them. We are officially hitting the fair value gap on Pepe coin. So looking for a little bit of demand to kick in over here, which so far, to be honest with you, it's not showing any signs of doing. So I'm going to sit hunky-dory on my cash position, and I'm not going to be deploying until I see a sign of strength within this position over here. And if we look at Base AI, which of course is linked to Pepe coin over there, you can see same thing, officially hitting the support level. I told you guys, watch for anywhere between $3 and $4. This one's giving more signs of life, but it's not enough for me yet to go long. I will update all of you. If it's not on a live show and it happens before then, I'll update you in the Discord when I actually plan on buying into this token. Okay, let's see this one over here, the Lego one. Okay, they actually held up pretty well, very, very strong. Starting to come down over here, creating that whole S-curve. So let's see if you get an opportunity to get high-low within that region over there. What else? In terms of the ban, let's write, these people have been banned from getting their eigen layer. These are the banned list countries. It's basically 3/4 of the world, it looks like. Russia, China, you have the whole, for some reason, the middle parts of Africa, the middle part all the way down to where I'm from in South Africa, United States, Canada, and then we have over here, what is this, near Brazil, there's a whole massive section. So a lot of the world, as you can see, the non-banned areas is going to be Argentina, Brazil, Greenland, Australia, New Zealand, parts of Indonesia, Madagascar, and then random parts of Africa. Very simple. If you